everyone, this is Scott, or the Scott Man, and we are here to do a driving video today. We are continuing our video here on US Highway 23 from where we left off last year. See, last year I filmed 23 going from where it branches off of I-75 southwest of Standish, and I filmed all the way to the intersection of M-65, which is exactly where we started this video. And today we're going to be driving from M-65 all the way to Tawas City at the intersection with M-55. So compared to that other video, this will be a little bit longer. But yeah, it is a beautiful day out today. Mostly sunny skies, humidity's pretty low, and not too bad out temperature-wise. My car thermometer is reading around 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Convert that to Celsius, it's about 21 degrees Celsius. But yeah, in fact, it should be a beautiful weekend overall. Although I think tomorrow will be a little cooler. We just had a cold front come through yesterday. Yeah, this is my first journey up to the northern part of Michigan for the year. And it's around, with the exception of the Pinconning Cheese Company video I did a year and a half ago. It was around the same time last year, give or take a couple weeks, that I made my first trip up to northern Michigan last year. And once again, I'm going to the same, kind of the general same area, although I'm going, where last year went to Lumberman's Monument and the Tawas area. This time I'm going north of there. I'm going up to Alpena. I'm going up there to do a travel vlog because I haven't, other than driving through it, I haven't been to Alpena in several years, and I need to replace the old video I did because it was back with my original camera, which did not even have HD quality. Terrible video production back in those days, but at the same time, that's how you learn. You gotta learn by being in the field and actually filming. You can't just learn things just by reading a book or watching a YouTube video. But yeah, things are finally opening up here in the state of Michigan, even more so than last month. Like, for example, one thing I'm really happy about is, although they'll be open by the time this video goes up, but starting this upcoming Monday, all the restaurants can finally reopen for dine-in service. Although, northern Michigan has already been allowed to reopen for dine-in back in like mid to late May, since the virus outbreak never got as bad up there. It was mainly the southern half of Michigan that ended up having the most confirmed cases, although it's quite possible there could have been significantly more. Well, and as a matter of fact, I think the CDC was even saying that as of late May, that at least 35% of people with that virus were asymptomatic. So there's a good possibility a lot more people could have had that virus than they actually realize. But yeah, during the past few weeks, I've been starting to see a lot more people out and about back down in Metro Detroit than like April, although April, I hardly went anywhere in April. It was just maybe to a couple parks close to home, maybe within a half hour away, and of course, just the normal essential stuff. And I'll have to say, perfect timing too, because this is the start of the busy travel season here in the state of Michigan. A lot of people usually are itching to go up north by May. city of Au Gres. It's the next city that's between Omer and Tawas City. With Omer being a little bit smaller. That would have been in my other 23 video I did last year. But yeah, kind of like what I did with I-74, or what I have been doing with I-75. I wouldn't mind doing some videos going up on 23, going maybe eventually up to Mackinac City. Although, of course, the further north I go, I'd probably be more challenging it'll be, just because it's on my way of going to the UP if I were to go all the way up that way. And hooray, don't have to stop the video. Although they're going rather slowly. Oh, there we go. Alright, that was a little gutsy move. Starting to exit the city a little bit. Got some congestion up at, oh, I think somebody was making a left turn. Okay, just go over the Au Gres River. Alright, let's continue. Yep, in other news, remember when I was talking about that South Africa trip, or I've talked about a lot of my different drive videos? Well, unfortunately, that trip has it hasn't been canceled. It's been rescheduled for next year. So I can now safely say that every trip I had planned for this year, originally at the start of the year, has either been canceled or postponed. Because yeah, for what I heard, yeah, South Africa is not even opening up for international travelers for tourism until, as of right now, February 2021. So it's like a whole nother 8 months away. But yeah, that trip's getting postponed to October 2021, so like a whole year later. But yeah, I'll definitely go in 2021 though. And where we are right now, we're now gonna start hugging the coast of technically Lake Huron, but it's also a little bit of the Saginaw Bay. Oh, this is a passing lane. We need to get in the right lane. Didn't really matter because nobody was behind me, but so yeah, that's pretty much a huge bummer for me, but again, it's postponed, not canceled. So what I'll probably do instead is, assuming everything in Europe stays open, because Europe is really reopening right now, and I think maybe by July or maybe more so August, I think they'll open things up to international travelers, to where what I would like to do is, would like to go back over to Europe instead in early October. It's like I already took the 2 weeks off from work at that point, so it's like just like plan a trip. And then if that doesn't work out, then I'll probably just do a trip around somewhere in the U.S. or something. Because yeah, it's like when work gives you a bunch of vacation days, you need to use them, because every once in a while you need to recharge your batteries and just enjoy life a little bit. Yeah, I do apologize for the sunlight in this video. just because we are going due east right now. However, in about another mile or two, we are going to be starting to shift more to the north, so the visibility will get a little bit better. Speaking of I-75, there are, I believe, 2 more videos I have to film on I-75, with the exception of maybe redos. Like if I wanted, I may at some point when a lot of the road construction's done, I wouldn't mind refilming some of the I-75 segments down in the Metro Detroit area, just because there have been a lot of changes due to new road work projects and different things like that. But the stretches I still have to cover, so I believe there's the stretch between Grayling and Gaylord I still have to do, and then that northern half, the northern half of the UP on I-75, going from Rudyard to Sault Ste. Marie. Yeah, now we're starting to turn more toward or to the north. Yeah, this is where the drive on 23 starts to get a little bit more pretty, just because we're now getting in the area where a lot of people will have either permanent homes or like summer homes, cottages, cabins along Lake Huron. Don't know if we'll get to see much of the lake in this video, just because, well, there's gonna be a lot of trees in the way. Today, or even driving up on I-75, it wasn't all that bad. But then again, I left home at 7 a.m. this morning, so and at the same time too, although there are a lot of people even back in May who were itching to go up north, there are still some people who are a little nervous about leaving home still. Which, like, especially if you have like a lot of underlying health conditions, I don't blame them one bit. But yeah, now I can see the summer homes and cottages and cabins off to the right. And then, although again, you can't see it on video, but I can even see Lake Huron off to the right, past the homes. This guy here on the shoulder. But yeah, temperature wise, it's gone down 1 degree as I've gone right by Lake Huron. Yeah, especially in the month of June, things tend to be cooler along Lake Huron compared to if you're inland. Because I remember seeing that when I've gone to, or last year when I went to Lumberman's Monument, it got cooler as I've gone back over toward Tawas. More and more things continue to open, though, I could see northern Michigan being pretty busy around, or by the time 4th of July comes along. Oh, you can see a little bit of the lake. Yep, Lake Huron. things here in the United States, yeah, like all over, they're slowly reopening, although other states faster than others. Or like states like Georgia, Florida, South Carolina are a lot more open than Michigan is right now. But there's still some areas, especially some of the big cities like New York City or Los Angeles, where a lot of things are still really closed down just because the virus ended up getting or affecting a lot of people in the big cities. But slowly, things are getting closer than normal, although yeah, it's hard to say how the progress will go, but things are looking a lot better than they did back in April, or especially March. It looks like they're doing some things on the shoulder here. Okay, yeah, just right there though. Michigan has seen a lot of rain during the spring, so yeah, because of that, yeah, everything's nice and green right now, which is awesome. Although we did get too much rain in some areas back in late May, because yeah, one thing that even got on the world news or like international news is the communities, both Midland and Sanford over in the central part of the state end up getting probably the worst flood they'd seen in like 200 years, because the two of the dams over there end up failing due to the high waters. Like Wixom Lake, for example, yeah, it's like because of the dam failure over there. It's like that lake was pretty much almost drained out completely, and it devastated the community of Sanford, and then a good portion of Midland as well, especially along the river and in the low-lying areas. Yeah, somebody's coming up from the left. Couldn't wait for the upcoming passing lane. And it's like yeah, and in front of a state trooper. How about that? I think where we are, we got another 7 to 10 minutes or so before we get into Tawas City. And then, yeah, not today, but maybe on a future trip to this part of the state, I probably would, the next segment of 23, I'd film from Tawas City up to maybe like Oscoda or something. And now we're entering Iosco County. I think that's how you say it. Because, yeah, it's like that car could have waited like another minute and a half, because here's the passing lane. Although, yeah, there goes that car again, though. Yeah, it's nice that the rural areas of Michigan, like on the state highways, or U.S. highway in this case, have these different passing lanes, so that way you get an easy opportunity to pass other vehicles, so that way you don't have to rely on just being able to pass it when it's clear on a 2-lane highway. as you can tell, the passing lanes don't last forever because it's about to wind down. Most state troopers I've seen on this stretch this stretch of 23 in a long time. But they're probably watching out for speeders, especially if people coming up from the southern part of the state, just because there are so many people itching to get out of their homes right now. Now that since the Michigan stay-at-home order has been lifted. So it's like because of that, more and more people are going to start traveling again. Although probably more people are going to be doing like local travel or car travel than maybe plane travel for the short term. As of right now, yeah, the next or the first trip I'm planning to do by airplane since the main part of the virus outbreak is going to be Labor Day weekend when I still plan to go to San Diego, and that was a trip that also got postponed, which was originally supposed to be Easter weekend, but that was during the peak of the whole outbreak here in the U.S., including here in Michigan. So it's like, yeah, back then it made the most sense just to stay home. Tawas should be coming up in a few miles. And I'm hoping we'll get a good view of Tawas Bay from this video toward the end of the video. But I'm not 100% sure. As things are starting to open up, it's like a lot of the sports leagues are finally starting to plan to resume or start up their seasons. Although it's not sure what's going to happen with the Major League Baseball season, because there's still a lot of commotion over that one. But from what I've heard, yeah, the NBA for basketball, that's supposed to be resuming in late July, and they're planning to resume everything and have everything down in Orlando. It's like they're going to have a little bit of a regular season with 22 teams. I forgot how many regular season games you're going to play, and then they'll start to do the playoffs. So they're going to have a delayed end to the season, and then they're going to delay the start of the next season of the NBA. And then for the NHL, that I think they've come up with an idea that when they do resume, that they're just going to go right to the playoffs, and they're going to play in like 2 hub cities. But they're going to have, I think, a 16-team playoff or something. I can't remember exactly, a date to resume. And then the NFL, because that doesn't start till the regular season doesn't start till early September. The preseason in August. As of right now, the NFL season is going on with its original schedule. And we are now entering Tawas City. And then as for other sports leagues, I know, NASCAR started up last month. And then, around the world, I know a lot of the different soccer leagues have resumed as well. Or if you're international, if you're outside of North America, it's called football. Or you could say the true term could be just association football. Because I think the Premier League is going to be starting up soon in the UK. I'm not sure exactly when yet. And then the Bundesliga, which is the association football or soccer organization in Germany, that's already started back up. But all these different leagues, they're not playing with any spectators in the crowds, at least for right now. Just because everybody's not comfortable with having large crowds just yet. But slowly but surely, though. Okay, you can see a little bit of Tawas Bay here. Not a whole lot, can't see much to the right. I could turn the camera, but then I won't be able to really see the road. But yep, Tawas Bay looks nice and calm today. And I think we're going to be coming up to M-55 in about another mile or so. So yeah, we're going to be getting ready to conclude the video within the next minute and a half. Because the next video I'll do on 23 again, as I was saying, is I'll continue beyond M-55. I'm not going to be filming it today, so it'll be quite a while before I film it, but. Yeah, that's a very nice park here in Tawas City, right on the water. There is a Walmart past M-55. Alright, so we've made it to the end of this video. We've gone from M-65 to M-55. So, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scottman, signing out.